I throw Fox into you, you're just going to get smacked around with 10,000 up airs.
That might be the theme of this block, is the Final Fantasy VII. We'll have to see. All right, here we go. Getting into game one. Battlefield going to be the pick. Let's get down to it. It's going to be PewPewU teaming with Neku here versus Help and SuperDog. I think the names do need to be flip-flop, but we will get to that very shortly. Battlefield for game one. First game of the tournament, Rod. Are you excited?
I am very, very excited, Mr. Lorstrom. Oh, my goodness. And then almost fresh out of the gate, we almost had an SD. You got to stay on your P's and Q's here, because sometimes you get caught there in that corner up underneath Battlefield, and it's just a bad time.
Yeah, there's a couple of like heat maps of the way the wall works on the bottom of the Battlefield. It has a really janky angle, and you have to watch out. All right, we're already seeing Green Team take a little bit of stage control, and whoa, Neku gonna pop Corn right off the top of Battlefield there with the extended up air combo.
Something that's a little uncharacteristic of a lot of Corns, dying very early. Oh my God! And then something that's really even more uncharacteristic is knocking out your teammate in doubles. That's something that you don't want to do at all.
And that's very unfortunate. And that's gonna put the Green Team up 2 stocks at the moment. PewPewU not really looking to lose this stock here, but this Cloud Chase continues.
Just the aggression there that was stuck to PewPewU. I don't think he was ready for that. Because had he got the sweet spot on that forward air, PewPewU could have kissed that stock goodbye. Okay, I like it.
Again, continue the chase. That's one thing Fox is good at, is he's so quick he can just continue chasing, but Corrin kind of deleting Sheik off the side with the tipper pin.
Good job there by Alpha to silence the crowd. I know a lot of people are probably looking at him like, dude, you guys are getting smacked up right here by Team CLG, but you got to get the crowd back on your side.
Very important.
Okay. I like the ledge pressure there. Nice down tilt, but can we get a follow up? Okay, plays it safe there and goes with the goes for the jabs. That wasn't bad per se. I think he was respecting Sheik's frame data and just how well she punishes right out of shield. So
great awareness there of how to punish the Cloud, or sorry, not Cloud, the Fox illusion. Gonna get that tipper forward smash, but gonna die on the back end with the up smash coming out from Fox.
Yeah. Alrighty. All right, gets the tilt right into up air. Unfortunately, not quite enough to kill, but if you keep sticking it to him, you might be able to find a stock there sooner or later, but nice job there using the dare to give himself that landing coverage he needs.
Very important that you landed with that offensive, aggressive option. But whoa, another stock coming up here from Neku getting the up airs.
Yeah, speaking of aggression, Neku just really been a force to be reckoned with this whole match. Okay.
He's putting the team on his back here right now.
Definitely. Very interesting high recovery there by Alpha. Maybe he's seen something off the stage that we didn't. That's something that we don't quite see a lot of from Corns. You know, they more times not like to go for just the ledge snap, but sometimes if the pressure's too thick, you kind of have to go high.
Oh! Very important. But the great Vanish read coming out here from PewPewU, able to just put it in the right spot. And looking for it again here, that would have certainly been the end of Cloud.
Yeah, that was a nice presence of mind off stage there to air dodge and get out of the way of that Vanish. That could have been a stock, and you know what happens after that. Okay. Doesn't want to have to burn the limit, but does with the cross slash. Nice get off me tactic, but the offstage pressure doesn't stop.
And, you know, these Cloud hitboxes are just being such a thorn in the side here of the Green Team. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Cloud going to not make it back to the ledge, and that is a Game 1 victory coming out for Team CLG.
You know, Cloud has some magnet hands, but they're not that good. I think what he was reaching for was like Fox magnet hands, like that level, and only Fox gets that.
Yeah, Fox has some pretty insane magnet hands, but they were not really a factor here in this Game 1. The Corn did have some really great punishes on the Fox recoveries, but they just weren't enough. They weren't able to hold the stage control for long enough to convert.
Yeah, and I think the biggest reason because of that was Alpha just lost stocks very, very early. I think like 30 seconds in, he ended up SDing, and that kind of set the tone because now you're playing catch-up. You have to claw your way out of that corner. But like you said, you know, he did punish Fox's recoveries very well. Hell, if he holds his stocks down a little better this match, they might be able to run away with the W here.
You know, we'll have to see. I think that PewPewU has just been such a thorn in the side just by being so ever-present in the neutral. Like, you always have to respect Sheik. Sheik can just run in and press so many buttons, especially if you're not ready for them, and know how to punish them appropriately.
Okay, and then the Green Team just literally walks right up into the face of danger on the Red Team, and no punish. That was crazy. Okay, well, nonetheless, we're jumping right into this game, and, you know, I was going to say that the Red Team would be the team to punish the landings here because there are no platforms. So you can get Fox there and Sheik. Both of these characters combo food. They're always on the menu. You can really rack up a lot of damage on them, but it seems like it's the Green Team that's not really allowing the Red Team to land and really get their footing.
The counterfeit kind of going against them, and whoa, the extended up air combo coming out here. Neku again sealing the stock.
Fantastic.
He has been so clutch.
Absolutely. Fantastic team synergy there. 2 up airs in a row is enough to take the stock. Okay. Like the ledge covers. Nice run in and out there by Q, and he is fishing for that dare. He wants that spike.
Neku looking for the forward air footstool as well, trying to trade spikes left and right, but that Cloud not going to make it. And Neku just decided he wanted to go for a swim too.
I guess so. Okay, ledge trump, and then the back air gives him the space. Tim's kiss the stock goodbye.
Took him home into like the heat of that sun there on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, whatever's going on back there, I don't know what the heck that is.
Some craziness. But Neku again just coming in here with these up tilts, and you know the red team really doesn't know how to shield this pressure from Fox.
It was actually really unfortunate because Fox, like I said before, is a character that's really easy to combo, but he's just being so nimble and so evasive they cannot get their hands on him to save their life.
And he's walling out at the ledge here so well, and if they try to roll past Fox, there's Sheik to just use the fair, knock them back into Fox's range.
Yeah. Ooh, the up smash is going to be enough to do a fantastic job there by Neku.
The up smash there, not going to sweet spot in time. That nair was almost enough to knock Corrin away from the ledge.
Can we talk about how good that was by Alpha to use the pin and then the back air to push his trajectory back towards the ledge? Nice presence of mind there to do that. Oh, tries to go for the down smash. I like it. That move recently got some bust, but the up air hurts the same time and time again.
Excellent awareness from PewPewU. The dash attack from Neku knocked Corrin in just a perfect range to continue that combo. Is that going to be it? No.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then even sneaks in a kill of his own. He said, if I'm going down swinging, Stern.
That's Cloud's job. Just come in there with that big old timber sword. So large. But oh, no, he's going to miss with the cross slash, and that was an important conversion.
Uh-oh. Okay, nice job. And then reaches for dear life back towards the ledge of the stage. There's a back air. That is a re-grab.
On that dare. Not the way you wanted to go. And that's going to cost red team their winner's bracket life here. It's going to be PewPewU's team. CLG, moving on.
Very interesting. I had no idea that they played Smash 4, especially not to that level. I mean, I assume that if you're high level in any Smash game, you can cross over with ease. But the way that they played, I mean, they look like they've been playing Smash 4 their whole life. That was insane.
They were very